But so why property? Beyond the wealth, beyond the passive income, there is another aspect of property that you do not get. Does anyone want to shout that out? Leverage! And it comes in so many forms, especially if you have a sort of value add renovations focused strategy. I think what's really, really important is to not try and do everything, and definitely as women, we're super guilty of that. If you want to go into a renovations based strategy, you don't have to be the builder, the plasterer, the draft person. In fact, that's a total waste of time. You need to work out where your skill set is to add value in that strategy and stick to your lane. It's everyone who actually creates that value physically for you and manages and maintains a property, you empower them and you let them drive it for you. If you want to build with pace, you learn the deals, you learn the numbers, you pick the strategy and you go. Other people's money, which is literally the definition of leverage in property. The best thing is you can build a portfolio and create your independence using other people's money, earning income and earning wealth off money you got from other people. Also, technology and data is probably not so much talked about as leverage, but absolutely going forward there are incredible tools with AI, and just the fact that you can access council GIS data, Stats NZ, market tenancy rents, bond data. It's all about pace, right? So if you want to be in control of when you are independent, getting access to the information and leveraging people, data and money, that's how you go. I'm also asked all the time, where should I buy? Everyone has a different amount of cash and resource. I truly believe in the fundamentals of investing, and those fundamentals remain. How strong is an economy, and where is the best place you can put your dollars? If you have a $400K budget, where can you put that $400,000? Are you going to put it in a really small town that is dependent on one or two major employers, and if they go down, then the whole town goes down too? You want to hedge your risk. So the larger the economy, where you have growing population, diverse population, the data shows that you can get relatively similar returns in Patawaru and Auckland over the long term. However, it's more about if you ever need to exit the property, if it's a less than perfect time because you need to release that debt. A smaller town is going to fluctuate and be more vulnerable, so the price you get is a little bit more at risk than if you go with somewhere super, super robust. So that's something I would explain to every investor I meet with, is just find the best place to put that dollar. So investing in property, there are definitely, there are two ways that you can go about it. The DIY way, which is what I did as well. The second way is to line yourself up with the professionals, also look at a coach and see how you can get your results faster that way. Everything I have done since I eventually got a coach for property investment is a way that I naturally go just to fast track, and it's awesome. I actually spoke to a client before who went from 0 to 10 rentals in the last 9 months, which is absolutely astounding. I said to them, it actually took me 8 years to get to that number. So I thought, wow, this is insane. You've literally fast tracked me 15 years. Very typically, I work with investors for a year, 1, 2, 3 income, 3 rentals, some other types of projects as well, and that's incredible progress because you have to remember that time is what is going to do the work for you for the most part. What learning resources do you recommend for women looking to learn renovations and to help them empower, and also to speak with plumbers and builders? This is such a great question, and I think this is probably a bit of a roadblock for quite a few women. Definitely in my first reno, or couple of them being spoken over, the moment like my dad came to side or my boyfriend came to side and just being talked over is just, unfortunately, sometimes that's the case. Not so much now, which is great. But if you want to feel confident, and especially if you are renovating, it's well worth your while learning, because if you can learn the general speak and have a confident conversation on the various scopes with your sparky and your builder, it really will help you along. This is 8 years since my light bulb moment, and independence is such a huge thing. So I want to just thank you once again for coming here. My most recent step in this independence journey has been that, if you had seen the brand change as well online, is that last week I took over Opus Accelerate, and it's now a 100% owned Ilse Wolf property business. And for me, it's a big milestone because it secures my family's outcomes and benefits through property. This is 8 years since my light bulb moment, and independence is such a huge thing. So I want to just thank you once again for coming here. My most recent step in this independence journey has been that, if you had seen the brand change as well online, is that last week I took over Opus Accelerate, and it's now a 100% owned Ilse Wolf property business. And for me, it's a big milestone because it secures my family's outcomes and benefits through property. Who knows how much deposit you need for an existing build? So with a new build, which we didn't talk about, is 20%. If you are earning that through work, that takes a longer time, right? So that can be quite unappealing to a lot of people. If you are leveraging usable equity off your property to then buy an existing build, that's different, right? Because that property is working for you and creating that value, and you get to benefit from that by buying the next one.